Hello, come. What are you doing here?
Sir, I'm a PhD student of ancient history from University of Hyderabad.
Oh,
So I came here to explore the sites
of
of
Odisha. Ah,
of Orissa.
acha, acha. Have you seen that rock edict
Yes,
here?
sir, I have seen the rock edict of Ashoka.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is your PhD topic?
So my PhD topic is to explore the connections of Kalinga Coast,
Mm-hmm.
Orissa coast basically,
Mm-hmm.
with maritime and this maritime sites as well as this hinterland sites.
Hinterland sites. Very good.
Yeah.
Then you are working on Odisha.
Yes, sir.
More or
Yes,
less,
sir.
you are working in
Yeah.
Odisha.
Yeah.
Very good. Who is your professor?
Sir, Professor Shuchandra Ghosh.
Oh, very good. I know
Sir.
her. By the way, I am Dr. Sunil Patnaik, and I am working in the same in the area of Buddhist settlements, early historical settlements
Yeah.
basically, and I am also working in the coast littoral zone as well as documenting and researching the ancient sites of Odisha as well as Andhra
Yeah.
Pradesh up to Ganga to Godavari. That is my area, and fortunately I met here. I was thinking who is here, who is he, and why you are moving here and there. Then I feel that let us have a talk to
Yeah.
you. Then it's a very good opportunity that we are interacting each other because you are a research scholar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because nowadays to get a serious research scholar, it's very difficult.
Yes, sir.
Who is taking keen interest on ancient history, particularly archaeology, field studies. It is very difficult to find a serious student.
Yes. Yes.
And what is your name, by the way?
Sir, Debankita Das.
Oh,
Sir,
Devankita
but
Das. Oh.
I'm really privileged to meet you
Oh.
here because my introduction to Odisha, the culture, history, heritage, etc., started with two articles. One was written by BP Sahu regarding state formation,
Right.
and another was your all articles. I have downloaded and read all of your articles that are available online, and I've also got your book.
Oh, thank you.
And my introduction to maritime heritage, port sites, etc., all started from your articles only. So
Right, very good.
it's a
Then
great
I got
privilege.
a solace that somebody is reading my articles.
No, sir, many students actually do read and understand the eastern coast, because eastern coast is not under the limelight of historiography. So
Of
we
yes,
really need
global
to.
historiography.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes,
Because littoral zone, when you work in a coastal line, no, it is automatically a global history.
right.
Because we have to focus on ports, we have to focus on communities, then sailing communities, then the
Common people.
common people's
Yes,
activity, and all sun, moon, wind, everything,
hmm. Hmm.
water, everything.
Yes, yes,
Then it becomes part of global history.
yes,
It is not a regional history
right,
or
right.
national history like that.
Uh-huh.
It is a
Global.
far wide. The scope is
Yes,
far wide.
yes,
It is very interesting
yes,
area of
sir.
research. And by the way, this Jogoda, I think it will help you a lot
Yes,
to
sir.
understand the historical landscape of
Right, right,
coastal area
right,
or history of Odisha and
right,
North Andhra Pradesh or
right,
Kalinga region.
right, right.
Kalinga region basically Odisha and North Andhra Pradesh. It is
Mm-hmm.
from Ganga to
Yes,
Godavari.
yes.
For quite a long time, it
Mm-hmm.
prevailed.
Mm-hmm.
The inscriptional references are there
Mm-hmm.
till 17th century, 16th century. It was all through from Ashokan Edict to Kalinga and then
Mm-hmm.
two provincial headquarters, one is Tosali, another is Somapa, and this is
Somapa.
Somapa. Fortunately,
Okay,
we are standing
okay.
here. This is Somapa. It is
Yes.
one of the major provincial headquarters,
Yeah.
like that of Ujjain, like that of Subarnagiri in Karnataka. So these are the available, historical evidences we have. It is visible to everybody.
Sir,
And the thing is that we have to conclude, we have to get the conclusion and what is the history behind it.
yes, yes.
And fortunately, this site is a settlement site. We are looking at the hillock, but it spreads around 3-4 kilometers around. The
Oh,
fortification still exists. The moat still exists. Part of it still exists. And long back we have we found a hoard of punchmark coins from here.
mm-hmm.
Pandya,
Hmm.
from village Pandya.
Okay.
So, and some small scale excavation was also
Okay.
conducted here by Devla Mitra.
Hmm.
And all the remains, you are just looking, I think you are exploring the site.
Yeah, I was
And you
looking to
got,
the
I
potteries.
was looking at you, you are getting some potsherds and like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, it is a very good ancient site, and this site gives you ample scope for the study of Ashokan landscape of Ashokan
Huh. Huh.
inscriptions. From here to Yaragudi, from here to Saniti, from here to Takshila, all
All
over
are
India
connected.
connected, because
Yes.
at that time 2300 BC, or say 250 BC or
Right.
256
Right.
BC, he has written this inscription here,
Huh.
and he was the ruler of Magadha,
Magadha.
and he has written many inscriptions all throughout the country.
Yes. Till Afghanistan,
Afghanistan,
present day
present day
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, because that comes under his empire
Territory. Huh? Yeah.
territory. And by the way, it was a population center. Maybe it was a
Hmm.
center having habit, a lot of people. Again, the Tosali, it is
Hmm.
another
Hmm.
settlement.
Hmm.
Similarly, a lot of other settlements are there.
Yes.
There must
Yes.
be a trade route. There
Yes.
must be a connectivity.
Yes. Yes.
And he has written many things here.
Yeah.
How to rule the people,
Huh.
what is the basic welfare measurements have to taken up.
Right.
So everything is mentioned.
Everything.
So it's a very good opportunity that I met a scholar here.
Sir, it's my
Devang Gidda.
it's I got the I think best opportunity that I got to meet you because I wanted to meet you since a long time. And also, sir, I had a question since you worked extensively on these sites and you have a great knowledge on this, that how this landscape, as you described, how this landscape has actually evolved and contributed to Orisian history apart from the Ashokan inscription,
Ashokan, yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah, yeah.
the
Uh,
edicts
yeah,
are there.
if we go through the settlement pattern of the
Hmm.
ancient period,
Yeah.
the settlement period is you will find a culture complex
Hmm.
having 3-4 settlements in a one zone.
Yes.
Likewise, we in the northern side of Odisha, beyond Mahanadi,
Hmm.
we are having a lot of culture complex like Radhanagar in center, Langudi, then Tarapur, Kaima, Lalitgiri,
Hmm.
Ratnagiri, Udayagiri.
Hmm.
Then in Bhubaneswar area, Sispargarh, Dhauli,
Hmm.
Aragarh, that is a complex. Here also, this is the urban center, urban settlement,
Yes.
and nearby, 30 kilometers away from this side,
Okay.
you will find another very well known ancient port, that is Parlour.
Right. Right.
Parlour was very close
Pal.
to this place,
Yes. Yes.
because if you go all along up to Hyderabad or
Hmm.
Krishna River,
Hmm.
you will find urban settlements, religious nodes
Hmm.
or Buddhist sites
Hmm.
and port sites.
Port sides.
All are, they goes together.
Yes.
If there is urban settlement, in around there must be a port site.
Port side.
In around there must be a Buddhist
Buddhist
site
side.
or any
Yes.
religious site,
Yes.
pilgrim center,
Yes.
you
Yes.
can say better,
Yes.
pilgrim center. So this happens in a regular intervals.
Hmm. Okay.
Every 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, we will find a culture
Okay.
complex.
Okay.
That is very unique,
Huh. Huh.
outcome of our research
Huh. Huh.
all along the coast.
That's
And even in Tamil Nadu also that happens.
yes.
The Kanchipuram area, then Pumpua, Nagapattinam,
Yes.
Korkai, all these sides. And how it developed, it has it has got so connectivity.
Hmm.
One side it is to northern sides, that goes inland trade route.
Huh. Huh.
Northern side it
Hmm.
touches the core area,
Hmm.
Ganga Valley,
Hmm.
that is Patliputra, Kosambi, then Takshila,
Hmm.
Kashmir, Takshila, and
Hmm.
it connect to Central Asia, that connect
Okay.
to Silk Route.
Yes. Yes. Silk Route.
And it comes all the way. Then there is a division that goes to Dakhinapat,
Huh.
on the
Huh.
middle,
Huh.
we having Ujjain and
Yeah.
Nashik and other
Yes.
thing,
Yes.
and it
Yes.
connects to Paithan.
Python. Sopara.
So
Python.
Para Paithan, that is
Yeah.
that way. But in this eastern way, it connects to Patliputra again, then Central Asia, Kashmir, Patliputra, then comes to Tamlipti,
Yes.
Chandraketugarh,
Yes.
Tamlipti,
Yes.
and down.
Down.
Then Odishan coast,
Hmm. Hmm.
Tamlipti, then Palur,
Hmm.
Jaugarh, then
Hmm.
Sishpalgarh,
Hmm.
Radhanagar,
Hmm.
and goes down Saliundam, Dantapura, then
Kalingapatnam.
Kalingapatna, then Vishakhapatnam, Bimlipatnam, Thatlakonda, then Shankaram, then Lingalakonda, Vijankonda, Kottur. Then again it goes to Amravati, Bhattiprallu, Guntupalli. Look at the side. Look
Yes,
at
yes, all.
the gravity of the sides.
Yes, yes.
Each side can tell you 1,000 years old history.
History.
Each
Right,
side,
right.
and all are within 50 kilometers, 60-kilometer distance from
Yes,
each other.
yes.
And with port side, with urban sites, with settlement sites, with
Mm-hmm.
religious nodes,
Mm-hmm.
how wonderful!
Yes.
At least for 1,000 years, history is just open.
Open.
It is scattered here and there. It is a very good contribution to the world history,
Mm-hmm.
and its close connectivity to Southeast Asian
Right.
maritime trade.
Yes, that maritime Silk Road. Sir, you have
Silk Route,
also
yeah,
written on
yeah.
that.
That connect to Sri Lanka, that connect to Sumatra, that connect to Indonesia, then China. South China Sea
South
is very
China
close,
Sea.
yeah.
Yes.
South China Sea, Philippines, then
Mm-hmm.
Fanan area, that
Yeah,
Cambodia,
yeah.
Thailand, and in land route that also goes to Myanmar.
Yes.
Myanmar. So it's a circular Buddha
Circular Buddhist route.
with this truth.
Route. Yeah.
It's a very fantastic area, and we are fortunate that we are walking in this line. I
Yes.
feel I am very fortunate.
Yes.
I think you are also so very fortunate that you are working in this area,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
this is nobody has given importance to this
Right.
area
Right.
so far,
Right.
and in comparison to West Coast,
Hmm. Hmm.
the same thing in
Same thing.
Sopara, then Gujarat,
Huh.
ये Khambat, that way of like Gulf of Khambat.
Huh. Then
Uh,
Karle Bhaja
Kale
caves.
Bhaja caves, yeah, Nasik, all the
Nashik
Ajanta,
all.
Ellora, all the caves.
Yes. Yes.
Some thousands people they worked on that.
Mm-hmm.
But here the same trend, the same thing happened in the East Coast up to
Yes.
from Ganga, from Tamlipti, say Chandraketugarh till Nagarjunakonda, Amravati. The
Hmm.
same thing happened
Same
here.
thing.
But very less attention has
Attention has been
given
given.
by the scholars.
Yes.
Now I hope you, the youngsters, young scholars, they should work more on that, so that it will give more light to the history of world, not Odisha or India. Definitely Odisha, India, but it will focus on world
World
history.
history map. Yeah.
Nobody has given Silk Road, Maritime Silk. Nobody has worked so
Yes.
far.
Yes.
Many people worked on the Silk Road of
That
northern
the
India,
yeah
yeah,
that mountain
mountain
route.
route. But it happened. Our silk, our cotton,
Hmm.
but it's a precious export
Yes.
area, export
Yes.
items,
Yes.
and it all along Andhra coast and
Yes.
this
Yes.
Odisha coast and Bengal coast.
So jamestones also, because
Gemstones,
from
yes,
Odisha this
gemstones,
gemestone
ivory, yeah.
ivory.
There are very interesting stories, like how Samudragupta invaded, how this Pulakesi and Harshavardhana attacked this area. For what?
Okay.
For the what reason? The reason is
For resources, natural
resources.
resources.
Even Ashoka, Kalinga War happened for
Huh.
that only.
For that.
From Kalinga War, after that comes Samudragupta.
Hmm.
Then it comes Pulakesi,
Hmm.
Harshavardhana,
Hmm.
Sasanka.
Hmm.
Then comes Bhaumakaraj, and then a consolidation
Yes.
of power.
Yes.
But for 1,000 years history, it is all attacks. For what? For maritime trade, for people's history. That is
Yes.
people's history.
Yes.
No king has written that. No
No.
king was doing that. That business was taken by the community.
Hmm.
So we all the Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh coast, all these
Hmm.
coastal people,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
communities,
Hmm.
they involved in their trade.
Hmm.
They have developed this kind of sites,
Hmm.
settlements, the urban centers like Dantapura,
Right.
like Shishpalgarh.
Right.
No king, no mention. There is no mention of any king about Shishpalgarh. Radhanagar, there is
Yes.
no king.
Yes.
But it is common people.
Yes.
With the help of traders, merchants,
Hmm.
religious people,
Hmm.
monks,
Hmm.
all this, they have contributed a lot.
Yes, sir.
This is very good chapter of world history.
Yes, sir.
Let us focus. I hope I can work more on that.
Extensively focused on this East Coast Buddhist sites, archaeological sites, early historic urban centers. So
Yeah,
thank you
I have
for.
worked out of my passion. I
Yeah.
got an opportunity to work in the Odisha Institute of Maritime and Southeastern Studies, Government of Odisha. And I got a long, some 20 years I worked, 20, 30 years I am working in this line. It is not, at that time when I was working in this field, I was not looking at the global phenomena or
Hmm.
somebody will. I was working because I visited the sites, I excavated the sites, and what is the result? Now I am feeling, it's become very great. Now result is as you feel. You are the
Yes.
student, you
Yes,
can
sir.
evaluate me.
Yes, sir.
I will not evaluate myself. You the people, scholars like you, your professors, or those who are working in the field, they can evaluate what I have done. But I think whatever little bit I have done, it
Yes,
may help,
yes, of
and you will
course,
carry forward in future course of action.
of course, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much
Thank
for
you.